My name is Christopher Lanham. I was a former patient of Dr. Larosa's back in 2002. During that year, a few weeks after my 18th birthday, I was in a car accident coming home from work one night while attending West Virginia State on an academic scholarship. Ended up sustaining a cervical limbal injury at the C4, C5 level. Blew out my C5 vertebrae and fractured C1 through C6. Initially, it left me paralyzed from about the shoulders down.
Hi, my name is Reena Sharma. I'm an occupational therapist. I've had the privilege of working with Christopher Lanham almost 8 years now. So Chris had injury at C5 level, and at that level, the only thing that he could do was move his shoulders and biceps. So he had deltoid, he had biceps, and he has very, very little wrist. He could not feed himself. He had a hard time even staying awake for the most part during his initial phase of rehabilitation.
Whenever I got to Frazier Rehab, that's when I got to meet Dr. Larosa. Initially, upon meeting her, it was always such a pleasure to have her come into the room, just because she was always smiling, always friendly, didn't try to talk down to you or anything like that, spoke to you just as a normal person.
Dr. Larosa took care of him throughout his inpatient and in the beginning of his outpatient rehab. She was completely remarkable in her ability to relate to Chris. When you meet when I met Dr. Larosa, you would think like when you would see her coming down the hall and she would have these bright colored suits on. I mean, she looked like a model, and she would give you the biggest smile, and you would think the only reason she came to work today was to see you. She made you feel like you're the most important person of her day.
After about a year post-injury after my accident, I went through an initial stage of depression, getting used to what was going on, trying to figure out what kind of plan I was going to take next. This is when I decided to get serious about my recovery, I guess you could say, my therapy and whatnot. Decided that this is my life. I'm here one way or the other. I'm going to take advantage of what I have. I decided to pick up where I had left off when I initially was in my accident. Decided to go to University of Louisville. I spent the next 4.5 years at U of L pursuing my undergrad degree. I've got a Bachelor's of Science in Sociology with a minor in Psychology. During that whole time, I was able to live in the dorms on my own. I did my own cooking, cleaning, my own daily care, and this was because of the therapy program that I was able to take advantage of at Frazier Rehab. About 3 years down the road, post-injury, I had gotten up to probably about 340 pounds, give or take, and was out of control. I decided to take the steps necessary to lose weight. I changed my whole diet around, started exercising 5 days a week, doing both cardio and weightlifting. I was able to pull this off because of a recent program that they had developed at Frazier Rehab, the Community Fitness Center downstairs. It's a come-as-you-go gym for individuals with varying degrees of disability. They've got specialized equipment down there that I'm able to use independently, and if I do need help, there is staff down there to help me out. Over the next year, well, the first 6 to 8 months of that, me getting healthy, so to speak, I was able to lose about 60 pounds. Over the next year, I was able to drop another 60 pounds.
He is able to feed himself. He's able to put on a shirt by himself. He is able to go to the bathroom and use, catheterization kit. So he's able to manage his bladder and empty his bladder, which is huge for a patient with spinal cord injury at any level, let alone C5 level. He decided that he would love to participate in playing quad rugby.
I had always wanted to play the sport, but because of my level of disability, I didn't think I was going to be able to function out on the court with these guys. And then also, with the weight that I had gained over the years, I didn't know if I'd be able to propel a manual chair. And so the whole getting healthy and stuff like that was also to help me try to see if I could actually become a rugby player myself. Frazier Rehab has definitely played an integral role in where I'm at. so to speak, with my life right now. To be able to have this kind of facility located in your backyard is something not many spinal cord injury patients are able to have access to.